Are you ready?
Yeah. What up? Chi-Town, New York City, Philly, Atlanta, Virginia. They said it was coming back around, man. First thing, back to the lyrics, man. Okay, come back to people like me. I say, it's me, soldier.
Going from a loser to a laser, all it took was just putting the A over the O, you know. And it's a whole new transformation. It's a whole new set of ideals, a whole new understanding, something new to strive for. And it stands for love always shines every time. Remember to smile, which is just kind of like more so for me and everybody else who's out there, but it more as a reminder for me to just, you know, the darkness shall pass. You know, if you're going through a dark pit in your life or you're going through a dark situation, you know that there's always light on the other side. Even if you look at like if you're on an airplane, you know, it may be raining where you at, but you can take an airplane and go above the clouds and the sun is up there and it's like a bright sunny day and you look down and it's like, oh wow, like where'd all the rain go? Just the idea that the sun is always shining, the light is always shining no matter what, and eventually those clouds part and you'll see that. So that's where it, you know, kind of came from. Pharrell gets the credit for beaming. We were sitting down kind of brainstorming on just ideas, and he was taking the idea of like the laser beam and stuff like that. I'm just like, yo, that's it, it's beaming, let's go. Here goes skateboard right here. We like minds, you know, kind of think on the same page. So I always like to sit with people, do music with people that can kind of understand where I come from or come from the same places that I come from. So it's like, oh, I get it, and we'll expand on it, on the idea, as opposed to trying to change it and make it something new or go in a different direction or whatever. They try to add on to your ideas, you know, and make them bigger, you know, open doors and maybe see stuff that you didn't see in it. I think the beaming, all them leaks was just some maliciousness. I think people tried to piggyback that I had a mixtape coming out and tried to leak the records on some like big part of the mixtape when it wasn't. You know, it actually wasn't. There's no songs that have ever been officially released off lasers at all. You know, from Shining Down to some records that were released yesterday. Nothing's been released by the label, by myself officially at all. So every record that's been out has been like a leak or some pirated version of some song or something that somebody stole or something. So it's like, what's the point? You know, the next mixtape that I do, if I ever do any mixtapes, will be for the street. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I'm gonna press up and you might have to go buy now. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to me just putting something out there, people trying to take advantage of that. They whack, you know, especially the niggas that do it, you know, and they know who they are, working at a record company, some intern, some dude at the studio, somebody just want to feel like they bigger than what they really are, you know, and get their hands on something that they know they not supposed to have, and then put it out for no gain, though. When everybody who got food and liquor, and there was 900,000 people that got food and liquor, not from the store, like 2 months before it came out, that's 900,000 sales that are gone. So I always look at leaking and pirating as like some garbage, and the niggas who do it, I just like no respect, because it's like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be like, look at the grass is green and be like, yo, it's blowing you up, it's blowing you up. And it's like, I understand that to a certain extent, but when it becomes to the point where it's taking money out your pocket, that's not blowing you up, that's tearing you down.
Yeah, you don't come back unless you learn some. And baby girl, what does it matter where your purse from? Your hair done, your nails did, your ass fat.
I still find myself, you know, hype beasting and on High Snobody and looking for the next release, but now as opposed to having to, you know, go find the store, I just call the dude who made it and like, yo, send me 2 of those. You know, the parts, you know, of myself, Lupe Fiasco, whatever, music, fashion, whatever, you know, that fashion piece is a big piece, and I still involved with it, still got my brand, still putting out seasons, you know, so it's a good thing. It's a good feeling to see it big now, you know, to see Hypebeast big now, when Hypebeast was just like super duper nuts and bolts, and they only had 30 people on the board or whatever. Now to see it worldwide and huge, and see Kevin, you know, being able to just fully focus on that and get money off that is dope. So much love to the street, West.
And whatever happened to Righteous Kung Fu?
I still got it. It's like a holding company. I decided not to really make it a brand and just make it the company. Kind of like how Nowhere is for Bape or what have you. Truly and Truly is the brand. FOI is like a sub-brand of Truly and Truly. We actually got another season. It's not even really a season. It's really just like whenever I feel like it'll get the idea to make something and then put it out. But we got the next season called Basic Info, which is hopefully dropping in June. I'm gonna say around there. It's gonna be at RSVP Gallery in Chicago. You know, always go to trulyandtruly.com and direct you to the site, buy mad pieces, whatever. Just go buy mad.